Hello everyone, welcome back to another Trainton World 4 video. We're doing freight again. What's going on? We're doing Cargo Line Volume 1 again. This being with the Great Western Express, well, VTGT tankers on the Great Western Express, which is sort of the different design ones, the red ones, which you don't get on Midland Main Line. You only get the blue ones on there. And yeah, we're going to be taking this, probably going to be following that train. Taking this over to West Drayton. So yeah, let's get set up and get ready to move. But we're going to ignore that because that's just really bright and blinding. So we'll quickly change that to goods, then we probably won't look up again. Quick, goods, and look down. There you go. Get the safety systems on. Ooh, there we go, get you on. Stick that in. That's all good, and we'll start charging the brakes up as well. So we got 8.5 miles to go. It said about 14 minutes, but as we're following the other train, it might be slightly longer. We'll slowly get the brakes released. And what we'll do, we'll put on the direct brake just for now, just to hold us whilst we're waiting for that red to change. Yeah, there we are. So it's yeah, it's quite cool. Oh, you got the HOAs over there as well. Yeah, you've got the red tankers on here. You got the HOAs over there. What are these ones here? They're saying a J or they're saying Y. What are they? They've been in the game for ages. HKAs, they're the ones. I thought the HKAs were. Oh, we haven't got any here. The EWS ones, but no. Although the MFAs, they might be the MFAs actually. Yeah, but they've been in the game for ages. I think since the routes came out. The HKAs. Cool. Let's get back in. We have got the single yellow relief line. Set you to forward, and get a little bit of power going. Yeah, we won't do the train length as it's just blinding. But we're not the longest from, what are we? 341 yards, so we're not, like, too much. And we're off, and we've also got to remember to put our headlights today as well. Once we in fact, let's just do it now. Daytime, there we go. We're off. But no, I've been really enjoying just sort of going back to, Volume 1 of Cargo Line, giving that a go again with the petroleum services, which we did on the Midland Main Line as well, if that video is already out. Generally just doing Cargo Line stuff, HOAs, the T's. As we make our way out of Acton Yard. Well, they're following that 166, that probably is going to stall us a little bit. As we make our way out. Don't need to West Drayton. And I think we come in the loop platform there as well. Well, it's not even, I don't think it's really even a platform anymore, but we come into the into the side of it. Nice. Yeah, who's got Cargo Line Volume 1? And if you have it, what route do you mostly do services on? Do you do them mostly on the Midland Main Line or the Great Western Main Line? Or Great Western Express as it's called in the game. Which they sort of have brought back those sort of silly names like that. Like, you know, the Brighton Main Line's called London Commuter. And then Cathcart Circle is, I think, Scottish Commuter. Yeah, they brought that back, I think, for Long Island Railroad. It's now called the Long Island Railroad Commuter. Yeah, Long Island Railroad Commuter, I think it's called. Which I suppose at least it has Long Island Railroad in the name. Well, I think Goblin Line is still known as Goblin Line, so that's a bonus. And the Blackpool, well, but Preston, no, hang on, Blackpool, Preston, Ormskirk is known as Blackpool branches, but then I suppose it would be slightly sort of confusing if it was literally just in the name Blackpool, Preston, or yeah, that's suits the name. This is Ealing border we're coming up to. So we've got a double yellow now. It may even be a Greenford service we're following. If it is, then it will be buggering off up to, up the Greenford branch fairly soon. At West Ealing. Fingers crossed it is. Right, let's speed that up. Well, a little bit, not too much. There's level 166. So this is the Central and District line we serve here. So you got the 72 stock in there, which is quite funny to see. I suppose it's sort of at least then you have some sort of tube train in there. I mean, most of the time we'd be flying past here at 100 miles an hour, so seeing a bit of white and red, nice. Right, the brakes should be slightly more responsive on here as to what they are on the Midland Main Line. Slightly smaller train. Well, coming to a stop for this red. Again, I would imagine it probably is that. It probably is a Greenford service. It'll probably sit here, then go off up the branch. Probably what we are waiting for. Not to be loose shunted. Lovely little details on the side. Especially now you can actually read them on sort of older TSW things. All these little signs on the side would sort of be blurred out. Or this should be quite low res. Is that meant to be a fish there? Like dead wildlife and dead trees and stuff. No naked light to be brought near tank. Not to be loose shunted. Earth here. Just little things, little extra details. Come on, 166, you're holding us up now. Is it still in the I can't see anything in there at the moment. I don't think anything else would be stopping us from going through. Is it in there? I can't see anything. Well, not yet, unless it hasn't loaded in yet. Oh, there we go. Now there's a train there all of a sudden. Probably a Greenford service. We'll fly over in a minute and have a look. If it hasn't left by then. That will do. That should bring us to a nice stop. Let's have a little look. Is it a Greenford train? Hopefully it will move as well. Well, the doors are shut, but it's not moving. Which is a bit concerning. Train, I know there's a red light, but what are you waiting for? Not a train coming the other way, is there? Well, there is quite a way away, but... Well, hopefully it gets moving soon, because I don't really know why it's sat there. It is a Greenford service. So it should, yeah, it should come across fairly soon. Not really too sure why the doors are shut already, but it's not going. Driver, what's going on? Why is that? There's no driver. Oh, now there's a driver. Hang on, there's a driver now. Does that mean it's going? Oh, it's going. It's going. You might want to shut that. Shut the door. No. Bit extra ventilation, I suppose. I'm not sure you'd get interlock, but yeah, that works so well. We had to wake the driver up first, then he got going. Right, there we go. Let it come off. And slowly but surely get moving. Now that service is out the way. Still a good looking route though, Great Western. I think the big thing is the foliage on it. The foliage is like really just dense. Whereas on sort of older routes, well, newer routes, it's not. Well, it doesn't. Well, they're getting better now, but don't tend to be as dense. So even though this route is, well, the oldest UK route in the game, it still looks, in terms of scenery and foliage, one of the best. And even the signals look good as well. They're not washed out. Still a very good route for its age. That's probably why it is so good, is because they spent so much time on it. This was, you know, sort of the first, you know, UK route. And one of the sort of release routes for Train Sim World when it first came to console, so it sort of had to be good. There we go. Did say 14 minutes this service. Not sure about that. As if it were non-stop, maybe just, but as we're not. Probably, yeah, 20. I'll say another sort of 10 minutes, and we might be there. Yeah, another 10 minutes, I'd say. So we'll get that up to 60 miles per hour, which is our top operating speed, as we are a Class 6 train. I should quite easily be able to get up to. Let's try and get a little photo as well. Let's try and get a little photo now. I bet the DSD is going to trip now, isn't it? As soon as we come out of photo mode, it's going to whack the emergency brakes on. I don't know, I've got a feeling it will. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I've got a feeling it might whack the e-brake on. Just because we're sort of in photo mode, we'll come out of it and it will trip it. Right, ready? No, got it. It's all good. Disaster averted. Get a little flyby shot through Hanwell. A little bit close to the edge of the platform. Come on, people, out of the way. Wonder what's the train going through. There it goes. And it's fully loaded as well. I believe it was fully loaded. Yeah, fully loaded T's. Good bit of speed to it. Okay, about 56. We've got Southall up next. Southall, Hayes and Harlington, and then West Drayton. And I think there's also approach control coming up to West Drayton, so we've got to slow down sort of right beforehand, which is alright. Yeah, I'll just keep it as it is. Keep it as it is at the moment. Got a nice speed, trotting along. Not really any rush to get there. But this is Southall Station coming up, and then in real life you've also got the West Coast Railways base, which is sort of just up to the left. We'll see it in a minute. So if you're ever on the Great Western Main Line in real life, have a little look. See when you're coming up to Southall at this little yard on the left here. You know, steam locos, heritage diesel locos. There's a lot of cool things you can see. Yeah, this is where West Coast Railways operate out of, which run the heritage rail tours. Which the last time I went along here, which was, well, actually, as of recording this, it's only been about under a week. The last time I went on this bit was July last year, so July 2023. And yeah, they had the Mayflower. Or was that June? So I went in June and July, and I think that might have been in June actually. In the June of 2023. Yeah, they had Mayflower sat in there. Right, Hayes and Harlington up next. Got the old sort of gas storage. You don't really see many of them now, do you? The gas storage tower there. Quite cool things actually, the way they worked. Sort of the gas would then sort of build it up, and it's cool. Yeah, I think a lot of them are now, well, either empty or turned into rental. Summer, there's one in Battersea near Battersea Power Station, which sort of it's got flats inside it, which is quite sort of cool. So a lot of them have been converted into residential use, or at least built within, which does look really cool. Here comes an MTU HST, the original HST in the game. Doesn't look as nice as the EMT East Midlands Trains one though. I think I much prefer the look of that one. And you've got Hayes and Harlington Station. And then you got the, I think, is it Airport Junction? I think it's called Airport Junction, or Heathrow Junction. Airport Junction, I think. So yeah, we'll come up to that. And then we're not too far off West Drayton. So yeah, once we get under sort of the Airport Junction, we'll then start slowing down. Although we should get brought down anyway for it. Which I think the first signal might be coming up fairly soon, which will be a double yellow. A green here, maybe the next one, or even a single yellow actually. I think it'll be a double. Ah, there we go, I can see something coming up now. Is that for us? No, I think that is for us. So we'll start putting on the brakes. Get them on. And then from West Drayton, this then goes down to Colnbrook, which apparently was on the old line to Staines, but obviously beaching cuts. Well, doesn't go as far now. And shame you can't actually drive down there either. I suppose as it wasn't included with the original route, then why would it have been included with the original route? So we drop it off at West Drayton, then it goes down the branch line and buggers off into the abyss. Single yellow coming out. Yeah, fun little service there, and just adds a bit of gameplay to the Great Western Express route. As apart from that, it's, well, the 166 runs, HST runs, and the sort of container freight runs. So, but yeah, Vol.1 adds the little petroleum runs, and the Vol.2 cargo line adds aggregate services, which actually do unloading. No, I think it's just unloading. Yeah, unloading at Hayes and Harlington, little terminal there. So nice little packs that sort of just add to what you can do on the route. Obviously, it won't be everybody's cup of tea, but I mean, even just to seeing them as AI adds to what you can see. Although personally, if I hadn't got a key from Dovetail Games for the cargo line packs, probably wouldn't have got them straight away. Probably would have waited until they're £5 or something and picked them up, as I'm not sort of the biggest freight person. I prefer my passenger trains. Well, I say not the biggest freight person, but the amount of freight we've been doing recently. Got a little canal down there. So you don't really see it when you're whizzing along on the 125. Little canal down there. Let's come off here again. And here is West Drayton station, which is the last station where you can tap in and out with Oyster, I believe. I wouldn't believe how many people come all the way down to my station in Sussex and try and tap out with an Oyster card. And it's like, what are you doing? Same with contactless as well. It's like, what are you doing? We're not in London. We're in, Sussex. You can't just tap on, tap off, and Oyster cards as well. I'd like to know where, like, the furthest place someone has tried to tap out with an Oyster card. Like, not like, as like a test to see if it works. Literally just come up from London for a day out and try to tap out on somewhere like Manchester or somewhere like that. It's just like, no, that doesn't work like that. Oyster card is London. Well, the same thing applies for when you split a train. 4 goes off to Portsmouth, 4 goes to Bognor, etc. You get the same sort of thing there, where people are like, oh, right at the last minute they get off the Bognor bit, and they're like, oh no, we've missed the train. It's like, well, there's been announcements all the way down from London for the last 50 minutes, and somehow just missed all of them. Like, surely that will do. Or would it be like move forward 2 yards? Yep. I'll move at 30. We just got to move just to there for it to be like, oh yeah, that's fine now. Okay, well we can move forward the tiniest bit. I suppose it might actually be because that signal there actually wants us to sort of be on the other side of it, possibly. Right, happy now? Let's try that now. There we go. We did it eventually. Well, that is going to be it from me. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. After that, thanks all for coming in. Hopefully, we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.